Good evening, friends and neighbors and friends. How's everybody doing on Sunday night? Good, I hope. I had a pretty good weekend with some friends out in the wineries. Hope you had a pretty good weekend too in this beautiful summer weather. Tonight's post, I wanted to get back to the blog's roots of messages for men and boys with low self-esteem. Doing a little research, some websites and blogs that dealt with alpha males and beta males. And I was partially inspired by some quote that someone shared about how boys, meaning men who are really immature and irresponsible, are compared to men who are mature, responsible, and loyal. And I realized that not every guy is the same. Other guys have different priorities, different strong suits, and different weak suits. So I decided to address what are the favorable and unfavorable traits of alpha males and beta males, and my conclusion is in order to be fully developed you have to have some of both, okay? Call yourselves alpha betas, abs even, or just guys who live by the four pillars basically. You need the alpha traits to prove to yourself that you're the man, that you're confident and you can get things done, and you need the beta traits to show the rest of the world that you're good, that you're a good man with some morals and some ethics. Both of those traits are needed. Something I didn't exactly get around to writing in the written blog that I figured I'd address here is also the question of anger. You think betas don't get angry because they're just so nice all the time, and that's a huge error. They're getting angry, they're just suppressing it so hard that you can't see it. And that's kind of dangerous for everybody, because eventually they're going to get to a point where they can't hold it back, and I don't need to tell you what could happen then. So that's why it's a good idea for beta males to develop some alpha traits, because when you're confident and you can tell people, no, that's wrong, you better stop that, at that stage you're not getting furious, you're just being confident. So it's not going to be a scene, it's not going to be full of drama, it's just you showing a little bit of assertiveness, which prevents the pent-up resentment later, because when you act in the moment, there's nothing really to hold on to, thank goodness. Sometimes you can't do that because we're men and we're not animals, but if you have that anger, an alpha male knows how to get it out of his system constructively. Beta males got to catch up with that. And by the same token, alpha males, this isn't like David Banner as the Incredible Hulk. You can't say, Mr. McGee, don't make me angry. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry. No. That's why alpha males tend to be disproportionately represented in prisons and other areas where not nice people are, because they need to present it in a way that is respectful and decent and humane. God willing, we should all be able to become hybrid alphas and betas. And those of us who were former Boy Scouts remember that the Scout Oath and the Scout Law, they kind of address a lot of those traits already. They say it in different words, yeah, but it's not just something you repeat by rote at the beginning of every meeting. The goal is to kind of incorporate it into your actions and your attitude too. Just like organized religion, that's not something you can expect everyone to do, but ain't a bad idea nonetheless. So that is my message as summer begins and the weather gets hotter and sometimes tempers get hotter too. Use the hybrid approach and you'll stay at a moderate temperature. That's all I'm saying. Good night, everybody!